Fam, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all having a great day, man. This is video number 3. Like, I'm locked in, y'all. Like, I'm really locked in. I'm excited, man, about this journey. I'm committing myself to this thing full-fledged. So, hey, do yourself a favor, like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this on the algorithm, so y'all can get updates daily, and continue to get these videos that I'm praying that is impact on the lives of people, as well as yourself and people that you know. So, yeah, man. Hope you had a great week. It's Friday, so cheers to the weekend. I got a video called "Cheers to the Weekend," by the way. Y'all should check that out. It's a quick video that I was doing before I started doing the actual camera vids. I was doing it from my phone, so shameless plug. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank y'all for coming and watching this, if you are watching this right now. And yeah, man, this week has been interesting. Had a lot of good conversations, man, with my brother this week. And sometimes I would say to anybody, man, make sure you, and I think I said on the last video, man, make sure you have people around you in your corner who you can confide in and trust with certain vulnerabilities. And make sure that there are people who can hold you accountable, that you trust, and you're able to receive things from, because sometimes you have people around you that you can't really receive from when they say things to you. And I think it's important to have people around you who are better at some things than you are. My brother is a risk taker. He is fearless, and I admire that so much, like, because he's seeing great success. And we just had a real long conversation about this, taking chances and seeing things through, seeing your vision through. Not thinking about what if it doesn't work, but what if it does work. So, which is a segue to what I wanted to say today. The vision is a long term. The vision is long term. See it through. So if you have a vision, whether it be YouTube, whether it be music, whether it be you going to school, becoming a doctor or a veterinarian, engineer, anything, and you have a vision for what that looks like. Maybe that vision is you, doing those things and having, creating a family and traveling the world, whatever that thing may be. Like, keep the vision and remember that it's long term. In the short term, a lot of times things don't last, or you may get it too quickly and you don't really appreciate it. In the long term, you're going to run into challenges, you're going to run into adversity, you're going to run into things that attempt to slow you down, but it's all for your good. It's all for the endurance of building you up and actually making you ready for what you say you really want. And that was something that I really struggled with for a while, having this belief in my mind that I'm supposed to be at a specific place at a specific time. Now, there were some things that I could have done differently earlier on, needless to say, but at the same time, there were some lessons that I needed to learn. There were some things that I wasn't ready for. I wasn't mature enough for the things that I desire to have, and I believe now I'm in a place where I understand that what I want And what I desire is long term. The vision is it's a long term vision. It's something that I want to last when I am no longer here, for my wife, for my child, for my children, when I have another child, and for my children's children, like the scriptures say. The scriptures say that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children's children. So I understand what that means now. And I want a legacy that lasts a long time. And it's built over a period of time, especially when you don't come from that. So if you're of my complexion, if you're of my ethnicity, it's a very likely chance you're one of the first. Or if there was a first, there was a cutoff somewhere down the line, and then it had to get back. So I truly believe I'll be one of the first to take it to where I believe I can take it and where I desire to take it. Not even necessarily money, but impacting the lives of people and leaving a legacy where my name is good wherever I go, wherever my children go. Like, leaving a good name. That's a long-term vision. It takes years to build a great reputation of having good character, integrity. People know that you're kind, that you deal with people in a way that you just build like a great credit around your name, and that's a powerful thing. And I believe that's one of the most powerful things you can leave is a great name. And and through it all, like, all glory be to God, because I know that without Him, that does not happen. And I understand why He made it the way that He made it for me now. Because again, I wouldn't have been able to appreciate it had I gotten it too early. So, and it's taught me to see things through. And going back to my brother, I've had things that I've done entrepreneurial, and they didn't work out. Like, they just didn't work out. One of the things I just didn't want to do, I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I started a cleaning business, and I was like, I'm gonna make all this money or whatever, which is fine. We live in America, so I live in a capitalistic country. So making money is cool, but because of the person that I am, I'm a person who has to do something that is of meaning to me, and I have to actually enjoy it. And I wasn't enjoying it, so I wasted a lot of money. I spent a lot of unnecessary money on things, and I was thinking short term. I was thinking, I'm gonna make this happen in like 3-4 months, but it didn't happen like that. And I was also doing real estate full time. I had just lost my job, and I was like, I'm not going back to work. I'm gonna figure this out. And I was doing everything I could, man. Like, I was working hard, marketing, and it just didn't pan out. And then I started getting that feeling again, like, okay, I started falling into, I'm gonna make money from this, or I need to make money, which I did, but at the same time, I got away from what the original intent was, and that was to really help people get into homes and be a blessing to them, and in a field of work that is full of sharks. So once I realized it, I was like, you know what, let me pull it back. I still do real estate now part-time, but it really just made me realize, like, you gotta see things through, and you gotta be able to self-assess and pick yourself back up, and understanding that it's not gonna happen overnight. I think for most success stories that you hear, on average, that stuff takes about 5 to 10 years to really blow up the way they really desire to. Look at people like Jeff Bezos, started that company up in leaving like 1999 or something like that, something crazy like that. And we have the fruits that we see now with things that they were doing way back in the day. But the vision was long term. So while they may have had some successes in the beginning, their vision was way bigger than you could have ever imagined, to the point where they're even considering having drones bring packaging to your door. Like, it's crazy to really just think about it when you really put your mind around it and really think about it. So, you know, yeah, you know, it's just, yeah, just remember, man, like, you're gonna go through some times. You're gonna go through that adversity. You're gonna have to, you know, like they say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and thug it out. And it's not easy sometimes. There'll probably be some tears with that. There'll probably be some frustrating moments, some anger included with that. I know for me, man, look, it was time I wanted to punch a wall. Only reason I didn't punch a wall in this house because it's not my own. If it was my own, I probably would have punched the wall in it by now, but I haven't. No holes in the doors. But also, like, in all seriousness, you know, just while I was going through that, learning how to have self-control, and that came with maturity over time. But there were a lot of tears, man. There still are tears sometimes when I'm thinking about my dreams and my goals, and, you know, what I want to do for my family and what I desire to have, you know, seen in my family's life, you know. But then also tears of joy. And I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that I got another opportunity. And thankful that I still have an opportunity to actually make the dream and the vision a reality. I just got to hone in and just stay focused. And I heard it from Eric Thomas a long time ago, you know. You're going to cry, you're going to go through all this pain, get something in return for it. Get something back for your investment. So all the investment of tears and anger, frustration, and sadness, all of that stuff, man, like, I know in the long term, it's going to be a great testimony for whoever knows me, or for people who don't know me. And when I share it, I'm going to share it with a certain level of passion. I'm going to share it with a certain level of conviction that is undeniable. So just remember that, like, on this journey, man, like, you're gonna get to where you want to be. You just gotta stay in the game. Stay in the pocket, bro. And just know, like, it's gonna pay off. See it through. Thank God MLK didn't quit. Thank God Malcolm X didn't quit. Unfortunately, their lives were taken from them at a very early age because they dedicated themselves to something bigger than themselves, which allows me to have the freedom to be in front of this camera and say the things that I'm saying, or being able to have a place where I can walk into a space where I can eat where I want to eat. I can sit on the bus where I want to sit on the bus. I can start businesses and not have to be worried about people trying to block me from doing that. So, but those were all long-term visions. Those were things that they had to fight for. And even though their lives were taken from them earlier than we may have wanted them to, they left a mark here that is undeniable. And when they gave their messages, when they spoke, the level of conviction and compassion that they had and the passion that they had was undeniable. You couldn't turn away from that. And because we saw the journey, or people saw the journey in that time, and then in my generation, I'm 35, so, you know, they taught MLK. And as I got older, I dug deeper and I saw more things about who this man was, and I was like, wow, what a vision, what conviction, what passion, what drive. You know, and Malcolm X, what a drive, what an audacity to think that you can be a criminal all that time and become super intelligent and take the world by storm with your voice. These are all things that I think about now. And every time I think about, oh, I want to quit, I'm like, no, you know what, man? You just spoiled, bro. Spoiled. We are spoiled. And it just shows for me, it's just, it reminds me of my lack of appreciation and allows me to go deeper. Dig a little deeper, because there's something inside of me that, because of those people, it's not required me to have to dig that deep anymore. They had to, because had they not, we'd be probably, I don't believe we still be in the same predicament, but it probably wouldn't have happened at the time that it did. So, yeah, man. The vision is long term. See it through. You're right there. You're right there. I'm right there. And, so, man, I hope this message is a blessing to somebody. You feel like you're in the valley and you just like, man, it just seems like nothing is working, but something will work. You just gotta trust and believe it, and have the audacity to do it at a level that nobody is willing to, and being your authentic self, being yourself. But I don't want to be too long-winded. I'm thankful for everybody that came and watched the video today, man. I hope the rest of your day is blessed. I hope this video blesses you. Please, man, like, comment, subscribe, share this thing, man. Blast this to people that you know. And yeah, man, let's go, man. Let's be dedicated to the greatness that's inside of us, and let the world see what you have and what you can do. So I love y'all, man. And until the next video, peace.